Alrighty, well, welcome to today's video, which is all about one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they are presenting or training or facilitating online. So essentially, people really can struggle in this area because when you're going from face-to-face training to online training, the whole paradigm is very different, right? When you're in a face-to-face environment, you can ask questions, you can get verbal responses, non-verbal responses, and it's just a very different context, right? But the thing is, when you are delivering online, you have this different dynamic where people are either muted or unmuted, and you actually have to tell people how you want them to respond. You actually have to set up the frame of interaction. So a lot of people struggle because you actually have to think differently and speak differently when you're presenting online. And this is something that my book really goes into. So if you haven't already got a copy, make sure you grab a copy of my second book, which is called Creating Transformation via the Online World. But let me just give you some quick examples around this, right? So if you are asking your audience in a face-to-face environment, so how are we today? Well, people are going to yell out responses. Say, yeah, I'm good, not bad. Or you could say, so good morning, everyone, and then you can wait and say, so how are we today? Or good morning, everyone. Are you alive? And you can wait for their response, right? But in the online environment, you can't do that, right? Because people are stuck in that moment of, well, how do I actually respond? So as a great trainer, presenter, coach, facilitator, mentor, and I even hesitate to say great because it's just common sense. You have to do this, right? So you have to actually tell people how to respond. So you have to say a question like, all right, if you're feeling good today, raise your hand to the camera. Or if you're feeling good today, type an emotion into the chat box. How are you feeling today? Or you can individually say, all right, Bill, please unmute yourself and tell us, how are you feeling today? Okay, so those are generally the three ways that we get people to respond if we're asking a question, such as, let's go another example. Let's go. Let's see, if you have ever been nervous before doing a presentation, raise your hand. Or if you've ever been nervous before doing a presentation, drop in the chat, how have you felt before doing a presentation? Or if you've ever felt nervous before doing a presentation, unmute yourself and share your story, all right? So you actually have to speak differently and tell people how to respond. And this is the big deal, folks, that many times people going from the face-to-face world to the online world will not include that in their instructions, and people will sit there and go, I don't know how I'm meant to answer that question, and they'll be stunned, they'll be confused, and they'll be a little bit uncomfortable. And many presenters and trainers will either do two things. They'll allow everyone to be unmuted and allow discussional chaos and everyone talking over each other, or they'll mute everybody and then people are like, well, how do I respond? What am I meant to do? So I just wanted to share this tip with you folks, that if you are going to run online sessions, you have to get into the habit of actually telling people how to respond. Now, pros are very good, professionals are very good at varying that up and getting people to raise their hand or type in the chat. My personal professional preference is to get people active in that chat box as much as possible. And in my book, I go through ways to do that. But on that note, folks, hope you got some value from the video. If you did, like, comment, share, let's get the message out there. This is just helping you guys have the mindset shift from being great on stage, great in front of people, to great on the online space as well. Hope you got some value, and we'll see you on the next video. My name is Mark Miles, helping you become an exceptional trainer and presenter, both online and face-to-face. Thanks for watching, team. We'll see you on the next one.